All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Scholarship Day. This is one of my favorite days. I'm already feeling like I might cry, and we haven't even started. So it's going to be a good one. I know it's really really hard to hear. Like you're waiting to hear who's won this. I do have a few words, and I have some thank yous to hand out, and just like why this program come to be. But first, I have an ask. So it is my birthday tomorrow, Virgo season in the house. And so I would love, obviously, like to comfort, but I would love if you would film yourself getting like so like we can see what it looks like when you get an award. Because I know I asked for this for the last couple of years. I don't know why it took me so long to ask. And I remember Sarah, who's on right here. I don't know where she is on the screen for everybody. Sarah sent me hers. I've only received maybe like 5 of them, and they were like pretty profound to see because it just feels like so exciting. Because I'm like talking into nothing, which I'm pretty used to doing, and so it'd be like kind of cool to see what's on the other side. And it would be like such a good birthday present if you needed to be incentivized. But if you also don't like being on camera, then that feels terrible to you. Then like just like be in your where you are right now, and that's cool too. This year this scholarship feels well this whole year for me feels kind of interesting because I've like had this chance to kind of re-examine, and I'm coming into this new stage of my life because Gray moved out this September, that's my daughter, to go away to university, and it's kind of like it's forced me to reflect on these last 2 decades, because I started Babomia because of Gray. She's the catalyst for all of this, and her birth changed my life in more ways than I could have ever expected. And so I made Babomia and the scholarship program because it was everything I wished I had. It was everything I needed during these like really, really vulnerable times for me. And that was, surviving domestic violence while being under resourced, a young single mom. It was like really terrifying. It's precarious. It's really stressful, as so many of you shared in your applications, being a dependent with dependence. And there was so much like this like shame and helplessness. And then, being drawn back into that cycle of abuse, because there's that hope and then the harm. And this cycle feels like there's no way to get out of it. And it feels impossible how to even get that fresh start. It's really embarrassing. There's so much shame attached to it. And too often the systems that are supposed to be able to help us, that are there for us to come to, they end up harming us even more. And so for me, this program, it really fills that longing that I crave for this other chance, for help, for support, some place where I could process that, all the grief that I held in my life, the family of origin that abandoned me, for the support I never got in my coming out journey, for my, lack of care during my abortion, the shame after divorce, all of these, like the personal and business loans from the bank that I absolutely could not get as a lesbian single parent. There's no help for the physical pain that I had. And worse, the gaslighting that makes you just feel crazy as you're, trying to get help for any of these things. So this is a love letter to all of you who have lived experiences just like this. This program provides education. It provides that chosen community, people who believe you, people who see you, and people who are here cheering you on. It was everything that I was missing and what I longed for. And that is really what Babomia is all about. And it grew because so many women and queer people are feeling what we're feeling, that they need help, or they can relate to some part of my story or all the stories that all of you have shared. Now, we're not big enough to take care of everybody, but I know that if we select a group of people that understands this, you all can go out and take care of even more folks. And that's actually how we can kind of build this like modern phone tree of care. And this is how we take down the patriarchy. And this is how we survive birth and find joy in parenting. And we love ourselves again, and we get financial stability. And this is how we thrive and not just barely survive. And I wish I had this. And I heal through making sure more people have this kind of joyful community and connection, and a place that really fans their flame. And to remember how powerful you all are. Like, we are powerful, and this community of women and queer folks is changing the world. This community is about to get even bigger after today, which is really exciting. And I want to thank you all for joining us. This scholarship program is something we are so proud of at Babomia. It started with one person asking, saying, do you think you could ever offer scholarships? And that was I don't know, Kelly's not here to help me with the dates. So I'm going to say 12 years ago. And then it just kind of like grew and grew and grew. And so far, we've ensured that over $440,000 was saved and set aside and distributed to people with a story like yours and like mine over these last 13, 14 years. And we were doing this all together. And this process was created using the very methods that we all use to survive together. We pool our resources and we help each other out. And you guys are all doing that in your own way right now. We share food, we take care of each other's children, we drop off clothes after our little ones outgrow them. And there's so many barriers to achieving financial stability, especially when you are responsible for dependents and the majority of the mental load and the majority of unpaid labor. And so the team here at Babel Mia and the entire scholarship committee, we want to remove those barriers and create opportunities for people to have their own businesses. And we want to do this in a way that involves community and supports your autonomy. And this is the way we've always existed. And, because of sexism and the belief that we're not as valuable, that we've got this kind of like infection that we really want to unlearn over here at Babel Mia. Many are new folks who are standing up to join in the fight against oppression. And thank you. We need you. We need to band together. And I've been like really obsessed with not just like fighting to get to this kind of like stability place. I really want us to find joy. And we need it even more than ever with what's happening globally right now. And I know that I'm not alone in just like how terrifying the experience is in many of our states and countries and regions around the world. I wish all the people who hold this power and are making these messes would participate in the solution. But until then, we're going to do what we always do, which is gather what we have, redistribute it, and do this together. So honestly, the applications this year, they were just beautiful. The lived experience among our winners, it's just incredible. The possibilities are amazing. Like if any of you even do 10% of what you want to do, we will be changing the world. You come from countries all over the world, and we love what you want to build and how you want to help. But before we get to the winners, I promise we're almost there. On behalf of Babel Mia, I want to give so much love to the people who make this happen. So I want to thank our committee, where it was myself, joined by Sierra, Lynette, Nia, Aaron, Angelica, Amora, Wendy, Stephanie, Sarah, and honestly, the committee and the reviews are run and organized and loved and fueled by Kelly. She's done it session over session. There's just like so much work that happens in the background that she does. And so I want to thank you. And all the people on the committee have donated hours of time planning and setting up the program, reading applications, meeting with folks, doing follow-up. And so again, I'm just so, so grateful. This is how this all comes to be. We know you've all been waiting to hear who's going to be participating in the September 2025 MSP program. We have done the application process a little bit different. Actually, we have a bunch of new changes this year. Sometimes we just need a little bit of help. Sometimes we need a little bit more. So we left room for you guys to tell us how much help you needed. And this meant we were able to say yes to 35 more people this semester, which is awesome. So those needing more help, we've provided a full scholarship to our winners. We have an almost full scholarship to our first runner-ups, who will also be announced today. We have a second runner-ups that will be receiving a letter today. They're going to slowly start going out before tonight. You'll get that. If you do not hear your name today, please check your inbox. Keep an eye on that. It will be coming. If you need support through the process, please reach out to Kelly, info@babelmia.com. Please read your email carefully. It's like highlighted yellow at the top, but you're going to be pretty jazzed, so you're going to skim it. But like it's got very clear instructions. Do this first, do this second. Please read it. And like follow those instructions. It makes it so much easier because we have so many students coming into the program, and this week there's a lot of moving parts. So you doing your part by following those instructions is really, really helpful for us. This semester, we have continued our partnership with Black Bumps Connection, which is an amazing organization. This is their fourth, actually, now that I say fourth, I want to say fifth, but like fourth or fifth session with us. And I've known the founder for, going on 14 years now, 12, 14 years. And so I just want to say thank you to Black Bumps Connection. They're just wonderful. And I'm so glad they're still part of our sharing space partnerships. Okay, so we know you're really excited to hear the winners. So we're going to get into it. And first, we're gonna have Aaron kicking us off with the aforementioned Black Moms Connection. So I'll let you take Take it over here, Erin.
Well, thank you, Bianca. Good afternoon, everyone. The Black Moms Connection, It Takes a Community Scholarship honors individuals who live and or work in Canada or the United States within the field of reproductive health and justice and who are deeply committed to serving Black communities. To be eligible, applicants must be parents within the lived experience of being a Black mother, and this scholarship is offered in proud partnership with Black Moms Connection, celebrating the power of community, resilience, and leadership. This year, we are thrilled to announce not one, but two outstanding recipients. Our first recipient is an expecting mother with one little already who has shown remarkable dedication to supporting Black birthing people by providing affordable doula care. Beyond her work as a doula, she carries a powerful vision to mentor young Black girls, helping them see their worth, build unshakable confidence, and consider futures in birth work. We celebrate your passion and purpose. Welcome to the Babo Mia family, Precious Gaylor.
Ah! Precious! Whoop, 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 whoop. Welcome to the program.
Yes. Our second recipient moved us deeply with her application. A devoted advocate for low income Black families, she is equally committed to mentoring young Black women, empowering them to step into their birthing experience with confidence and strength. Having endured substandard care during her own pregnancy while serving in the U.S. Armed Forces, she has transformed her experience into a mission to ensure that no one else feels unseen, unheard, or unsupported. Jaleesa Shatson, we honor your service and your unwavering dedication. Welcome to the program.
Congratulations, Lisa. This is amazing.
Yes. So, ladies, we are so excited to have you.
Amazing. Next up, we have Nia, who is going to be reading the BIPOC Doula Journey Bursary winners.
Hello, everyone. Super excited to be here today. Equally excited to be reading out our announcements for the BIPOC Doula Journey Bursary. The BIPOC Doula Journey Bursary recognizes a Black, Indigenous, person of color applicant who demonstrates an aptitude for birth work, client care, and a genuine desire to start and grow their own doula business. There were many deserving candidates for this scholarship, so the committee is ecstatic to present 4 full scholarships and 1 partial scholarship for this award today. As a fellow recipient of the BIPOC Doula Journey Bursary just 6 short months ago, it is my honor to announce today's winners. And please excuse me if I mispronounce anyone's name. Our first recipient proved to be passionate about making reproductive and childbirth education accessible to all by meeting people where they are. Her goals include sharing what she learns and continuing to build a culture of empowerment, healing, and informed care for women and their families. Hailing from Harford County, Maryland, this birth worker is coming back in the game with a vengeance and is being led by a desire to provide informed, supported, and culturally rooted care. We'd like to congratulate Jada R. Wilson on being a recipient of the BIPOC Doula Journey Award. Congratulations, Jada.
Thank you, Jada. There are so many applications, y'all. Like this got our
Yes.
BIPOC had so many incredible ones. It was very hard for us to choose.
Yes. And so, with that being said, our second recipient blew us away with her list of credentials, proving that she is dedicated to being a birth worker. Her passion for equipping women and their partners with the tools and practices that nurture the mother to be and strengthen her immediate and larger community makes her an ideal winner of the BIPOC Doula Journey Bursary. Congratulating Letitia McFarland from Inglewood, New Jersey on being a scholarship recipient. Congrats, Letitia.
Congratulations,
Our
Letitia.
third
Welcome to the
recipient,
program.
oh, yes, welcome, welcome. Our third recipient took a massive leap of faith by applying for the BIPOC Doula Journey Award and is sure enough being awarded for her decision. Coming from Teaneck, New Jersey, this God centered individual is prioritizing women of color's experiences when giving birth in the community. Her take on pregnancy and birth will serve her greatly as she takes on her birthwork aspirations of merging the physical and spiritual sides of this rite of passage. Please congratulate with us Dina Dupree on receiving the BIPOC Doula Journey Bursary.
Congratulations, Dina.
Our fourth and final recipient for the full scholarship is from Canton, Michigan, and is deeply passionate about standing in the gap for Black and Brown women who are disproportionately affected by the mental health crisis, or I'm sorry, the maternal health crisis in
Both
America.
would work.
Exactly. It's no wonder she applied for the BIPOC Doula Journey Bursary. This recipient believes that every birthing person deserves a safe, respectful, and empowering experience, and that experience is not a one size fits all. With aspirations of offering full spectrum, client centered care to Black, Brown, and queer families, please help us congratulate Bailey Greeley on being part of the BIPOC Doula Journey Bursary crew.
Ah! Congratulations, Bailey.
And last but not least, with so many great applicants, we are pleased to welcome our runner up into the mix. Coming from Connecticut, this individual's innate ability to stay calm under pressure, read people's cues, and problem solve using patience and creativity makes her an ideal birth worker. Considering her experience as a nanny, our runner up for the BIPOC Doula Journey Bursary sees being a doula as an extension of her skills and is committed to the calling on her life. Please join us in congratulating Nicaea Court on becoming a scholarship recipient. We thank each of you for submitting your application and look forward to the amazing work you will do in the future. See you in class.
Ah, amazing. Thank you, Nia. Okay, y'all, we have made a pretty big change, I don't know, or an addition. Erin, can I pass you the floor in this?
Yes.
We had anyway, I'll just let Erin describe it because this feels like kind of like a historical moment here at Babel Mia. So, Erin, take it away as the
Okay.
champion of this.
Okay. I did kind of champion that one, huh? Just a teensy weensy bit. This year, like Bianca said, we are introducing something new, and it is probably going to be I think, one of the most profound things that Baby Mia can do moving forward in regards to making sure individuals receive proper care as they are birthing. The Men Who Care Award recognizes a man who is committed to dismantling patriarchal systems while supporting birthers, parents, and families with care and respect. The recipient demonstrates a deep understanding of how gender inequality impacts reproductive health and is actively working to change that narrative. His business plan shows a commitment to centering families, uplifting marginalized voices, and using his position to model accountability, compassion, and equity in birth and parenting spaces. This is the first year we have given this award, and we have had the most men apply this year. We cannot fix the problems of the patriarchy without men participating. We need men to support dads in understanding their roles during the reproductive journey of the family. And the first recipient of this award is from New Jersey. He says he wants to do this work to reclaim ancestral knowledge and remind people of the innate power that they have to help promote masculine energy in the birthplace and to help fathers and partners become aware of their roles as protectors. We want to help you get there. The winner of this award, is Odane Williams.
Welcome to the program. This is our first cishet male
Yes.
ever in Babel Mia's history. Um, yeah, and I just want to give like an extra thanks to Erin. She did a significant amount of work in the background. And you know, as I say, really championed this. And O'Dane, I'm really excited to see to have you in the program and see all the amazing impact you're going to have. Next up, we have Nia reading the Intersectional or Bust Award.
Yes. So this award recognizes an applicant whose project, idea, or business plan works to dismantle the impact of structural oppression and reproductive health in their community. The recipient will position their unique understanding of the interconnected nature of race, gender, sexual orientation, ability, and class to create opportunities that directly challenge these oppressive forces. By working directly with people whose lives are impacted by these destructive forces, the recipient's contributions will increase access to opportunities for individual empowerment and make steps toward a sense of equality and justice for BIPOC and or 2S LGBTQA plus individuals within the healthcare system. This committee is excited to present one full and one partial scholarship for this award today. The winner of the Intersectional or Bust Award is a former human resources professional with a background in psychology and business administration. With aspirations of partnering with women's shelters, this individual strives to support this population through childbirth education and advocacy, in addition to serving low-income first-time mothers who lack the resources available to them, including education. Recognizing the need for accessible trainings, our winner of the Intersectional or Bust Award dreams of creating and funding a scholarship for other people in her community that want to become a doula. This truly impressed us. Hailing from DeSoto, Texas, please join us in congratulating Hortense Denise Kirby on being a scholarship recipient.
Ah! Congratulations. Welcome to the program.
And as for our runner-up, she comes from Phoenix, Arizona, and shares a business background with our winner, Hortense. Currently working as a nanny, this recipient is passionate about supporting young Black mothers and aims to offer doula and parenting services in the future. Recognizing the disparities faced by this demographic, this individual aspires to ensure every young birthing person of color is seen, respected, and informed so her birth story is defined by dignity, safety, and the power of her own voice, not bias or fear. We're excited to announce Devonay Maya Glover as runner-up for the Intersectional or Bust Award. So please help us congratulate her.
Congratulations. Welcome to the program. Sarah, we have you up for Be Brave, which is our other wildly high applicant award. So these are very tricky to decide.
This one is a big category. I want to say thank you for having me back to the scholarship committee. Reading all the applications not only has an impact on me as an individual, but an impact on my doula journey as well. Starting off with what the Babel Mia Be Brave Award is. It recognizes an applicant whose lived experience has afforded them a deeper understanding of their worth and potential. The recipient will demonstrate this connection through the resilience of spirit, positive attitude, and willingness to meet challenges head-on. Their business plan and personal goals reflect the spirit of Babel Mia's mission to connect folks to their intrinsic value and power through excellence, evidence-based doula care, and prenatal or childbirth education. As a proud past recipient of Babel Mia Be Brave Scholarship, I'm honored to be here today celebrating two amazing individuals who can stand tall, knowing that their achievements are truly inspiring. This award was a turning point, recognizing a journey of resilience and a deep commitment to birthing families. The Be Brave Award isn't just support, it's a celebration of our shared mission to uplift and honor the power of birth. Our first recipient of the Babel Mia Be Brave Scholarship is a remarkable mother, a mother of two, and a gifted maternity, birth, and family photographer whose journey embodies the essence of this award. Her lived experience supporting loved ones in a time of need has deepened her understanding of her own worth and potential, solidifying her desire to serve as a doula. With a resilient spirit and unwavering positive attitude, she faces challenges head on, balancing a busy household and everyday hurdles with determination. Rooted in her multicultural heritage, she is committed to providing culturally sensitive care for underserved families and young mothers. Her future plan is to blend doula support with photography that will encourage every birthing person to feel safe, respected, and in control, reflecting Babel Mia's mission to connect people to their inherent value and power. Please join me in celebrating a woman whose courage and compassion will uplift communities through transformative, inclusive birth work. Congratulations, Peyton Gonzalez.
Congratulations, Peyton. Welcome to the program.
The second recipient is a woman whose strength and vision light up the path for others. This mother of four, dedicated stay-at-home mom in a rustic California town, has transformed her journey of overcoming generational challenges into fierce passion for supporting women through birth. Her own empowering, unmedicated births, each unique, first a meditative first birth, delivering a meditative first delivery to hours of laboring at a bowling alley during her third, taught her the power of confidence and connection, breaking the cycle of fear she inherited. This person's triumph fuels her mission to help every woman feel fearless and support their journey to motherhood. She dreams to build a local mom-supporting moms hub, blending her doula journey with skills of massage, acupressure, and Reiki, welcoming expecting parents, those grieving, and even empty nesters to foster a true village of care. This vision aligns beautifully with Babel Mia's mission to connect people through compassionate, community-rooted empowerment. Despite life struggles and the demands of homeschooling, her resilience and belief in her calling never waver. This scholarship will enable her to train as a doula while staying true to her vital role as a mom. Please join me in celebrating this extraordinary woman whose heart and determination will help mothers to embrace their strength and rewrite their birth stories. Congratulations, Carissa Ann Boyles.
Congratulations, Carissa. Welcome to the program.
We extend congratulations as well to the runners-up, Cheyenne Hutton, Yasmin Balmaceda, Tiffany Moreland, and Jamie Maria Oveda Casada. Congratulations.
We have 6 awesome new folks in the program. This particular award, it's very hard for us to select. Next up, we have the Queers for Queer Care Award, and this one is near and dear to this Super Dyke's heart. I love when folks who win the award are on live. It's so, anyway, I get extra emotional. So this award recognizes a person who self-identifies as being part of the 2S LGBTQIA+ community and also wants to serve within the queer community. The recipient's business plan will use their intimate understanding of the challenges that us queer folks face to help navigate through those healthcare systems and, all of the places that are so frequently cisgendered, heteronormative, and like really truly not set up for queer families. And this to make sure that every one of their clients is treated with dignity and respect throughout their journey of reproductive health, birth, and on to parenting. We have 1 winner and 2 runner-up this year for the Queers for Queer Care Scholarship. Our winner comes from Chicago, where we have such a strong Babel Mia alumni community. I'm always really excited when we have more recipients out of Chicago. I'm like, oh, you have a beautiful nest to catch you. They've experienced loss within their family that taught them so much about grief and healing. Their application wowed the whole committee, and they're so clear about doula work being their dream career path. And they, quote, want the most marginalized people to have access to the incredible work doulas can provide, close quote. I'm always so happy to have more queer practitioners supporting queer folks through their reproductive journeys. So congratulations to Han Cha Kim, the winner for the Queers for Queer Care Award. And you are here live, which makes it like so exciting. So just
Congrats, hon.
I got like so extra jazz. So congratulations, Han. And then our first runner-up has wanted to be a doula since they were 17 years old. This recipient comes from Colorado and is already well-versed in supporting friends and family in their reproductive periods. They plan to offer a sliding scale to equity-seeking groups to ensure that no one is going through those journeys alone. They know firsthand the gaps for care for queer, disabled, and POC folks. So I'm really excited to see what they do to mend some of those gaps. So congratulations to Raven Kelly, the first runner-up for the winner of the Queer for Queer Care Award. Congratulations, Raven. And our other runner-up is from Arizona and said, quote, new parents already have so many struggles, and being part of the 2S LGBTQIA community just adds to the list and makes it that much harder to find supportive, affirming, non-judgmental care, close quote. She wants to be the safe space for families to receive respectful support and affirming care. And after supporting her best friend from childhood, she fell in love with doula care, which I so get. And I'm really happy she did. Our final winner of the Queers for Queer Care Award goes to Vanna Chapa. And congratulations to all three of you. Welcome to the program. And I'm so happy to have more queers out there providing awesome care. It's me again. The next one is the Philanthropy Award. And the Philanthropy Award recognizes an applicant whose project, personal goals, or business plan includes a component of paying it forward. The recipient will demonstrate the spirit of altruism and exhibit a dedication to generosity, and will have a solid plan around how they will use their doula training to give back to their local community or to underserved populations. This year's recipient is from Ohio, and she says she, quote, wants to fight for women and children and help them heal, close quote. She plans to do this through public speaking as well as hands-on care. She's currently living in a care desert and wants to fill those gaps for families, and her application was so passionate and filled with resilience, and we were really excited to have her in the program. Congratulations to Alicia Figueroa for winning the Philanthropy Award for the September 2025 class. We welcome you. Welcome to the program, Alicia. And we also have a runner-up this year who is from Rhode Island, who currently supports teens through their pregnancies and helps so many newcomers in her community. She focuses on lower income Spanish speaking folks who come up against barrier after barrier. She is a mother of one and feels that focusing on love and kindness goes a long way. Congratulations to Ana dos Santos Gomez, the runner-up recipient of the Philanthropy Award. Congratulations. And now we have Miss Erin for Birth Justice.
Yes. So, the Birth Justice Award honors an applicant whose vision and work actively confront systemic inequities within reproductive health and obstetrics. This recognition is given to someone who not only challenges the pervasive absence of consent and the prevalence of violence in these spaces, but who also acknowledges the profound impact that trauma has on early family life and the parenting journey. The recipient of this award is dedicated to creating meaningful change, advocating for informed choice, prioritizing consent, and striving to transform outcomes for the individuals and communities that they serve. This year, we are proud to celebrate an individual whose work is rooted in reverence for birth as both a sacred and ceremonial experience. Through healing circles and trauma-informed birth education, she seeks to nurture community, restore agency, and cultivate environments of safety and empowerment for birthing people everywhere. Please join us in welcoming her into the Babo Mia family and congratulating this year's recipient from Tampa, Florida, Samira Alvarado.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Samira. We can't wait to have you in the program. Next up, we have the Body Liberator Award. Nia's going to read this one.
Yes, and shout out to Florida, by the way. Glad to have you, Samira. Okay, back to the script. The Body Liberator Award recognizes an applicant who is fiercely committed to breaking down the systems of oppression around the size of bodies, including but not limited to weight stigma, fat phobia, eating disorders, movement, body image, and more. This person is leading the charge around promoting freedom, respect, autonomy, and love for folks in bigger bodies. They may be doing this work through their own personal growth or experiences and or through their work, volunteering, business ventures, etc. This year's runner-up recipient lives in Queens, New York, and was called to doula work most of her adult life. She plans to open a business with, and I quote, a strong brand identity that reflects my values, inclusive, empowering, affirming care, with a focus on plus-size clients and other underserved populations, end quote. Everything in her application was delivered with intentionality and care, something that will serve her well as a helper and healer. Struggling with body image issues from the age of 8, our runner-up has committed herself to honoring her body as resilient and unique. She strives to show others living in bigger bodies that they too can live a full life by being comfortable in their skin. I got a chance to personally advocate for this winner, so it is my honor to announce Megan Sidoris as our scholarship recipient. Please join us in
Welcome,
congratulating
Megan.
her.
We are so excited. Welcome, welcome. Um, our next award is the Babel Babes PH Award, and this award is the candidate must reside in the Philippines and is committed to supporting gentle birthing practices and community building. This program we started, I'm not doing very well with dates here, but I'm going to say five years ago. And so we've got a really awesome community in the Philippines that is just continuing to grow. So our first awesome addition to the Babel Babes PH program wants to be a doula to, quote, help create positive and memorable birth experiences, reducing fear and anxiety, and fostering a sense of empowerment and joy, close quote. She is a single mother to 6 children, and she says she was drawn to Babel Mia's training and certification program because of its holistic approach to doula care, which aligns perfectly with her beliefs that birth support should address the emotional, physical, and informational needs of the birthing person. She is particularly excited about partnering with community organizations to support teens through their pregnancies and parenting journeys. We are really, really excited to announce that Hazel Aguinaldo is our first winner of the Babel Babes PH program scholarship for September 2025. Welcome, Hazel, to the program. And we have a second winner of the Babel Babes PH Award. She's currently a midwife and a mother of 2. She's excited to support women during their reproductive health journeys, and will be in great company with the other awesome alumni in their community. They have goals to promote health and education for expecting families, and we are thrilled to have them in the program. Congratulations to Rosalie Damanan. I think Damanahan. There we go. Welcome to the program. We are really, really happy to have you. And you are, again, in wonderful company with the other folks over in the Babel Babes PH program. I just want to take a moment just as a little wrap up here. I want to thank our incredible volunteers, our committee members, everybody that made this possible. Your time and energy, dedication, you guys are changing lives. And I'm so grateful to all of you. Thank you. Thank you. To everyone here, please make sure you check your email and read through everything carefully. Again, if you do not see anything right away, just give it a little bit of time. We did not read the second runner-ups. And then we have some other things for some people that we have sent over. Check your spam folder just in case. It will be coming from me. I email everybody. So it will come from Bianca Sprague. You'll see that in there. If you're still hoping to join us, for any of you here that did not apply for a scholarship and you're hanging out, thank you for being here. There is still space in the September session, so you can head over to the website and grab your spot. We have a lot of fun events coming up, so get on our mailing list so you do not miss a thing, especially for tomorrow, my birthday. We've got the Bianca's birthday sale. That's tomorrow and Thursday. Everything is 30% off. If you would like to apply for a scholarship for 2026, those applications will be opening in November. And then to all of our recipients, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself and for this community and for reproductive health and justice. We cannot wait to see what you do next. I adore you all. Thank you. Thank you. And I don't know. I just like I'm so filled with emotion and gushing away here. That was everything I wanted to say. Committee, thank you. And thank you to everybody who wanted to be live on here. So it's not just my face for 45 minutes. So thank you to all four of you for being here. Did you have any final words anybody here on the committee wanted to say?
I'm excited to see what
I'm
this new
just
cohort
super
brings.
excited. Yes, no, same, Sarah. Like, I'm super excited. I saw some of the comments. Some people said they were crying, and like, I'm just really elated for the opportunities that we've been able to give everyone. And even if you didn't win, please apply next year and keep applying until you do win, because there will be room for you.
Yeah, for sure.
I can honestly say, as someone who read through, I think, every last application, there are some rock stars in this group, and I cannot wait to see what they bring to the community of birth workers in general.
Yeah. And a little hat tip to Aaron here for kicking us off with our first man award.
I
And
do what I can.
and O'Dane, I'm really, really excited that you are the recipient of it. And I know you're here live with us. So it's really cool. My face is officially super sore from smiling this long. um, so congratulations to everybody. And we will see you in the program. Grab your seat if you haven't already got your spot. And again, congratulations to our winner.